beautiful people, like, share, and subscribe. So Arewa youths are saying that they are not going to back down in this protest, that uh, they are going to push this protest to the end. Anyway, let me just give them some piece of advice because, like I've mentioned, people that brought in this government must spearhead the protest, while other people will join them later when people see their level of seriousness, because everybody is suffering the hardship in the government. Before I even say what is on my mind, let me even say this. If P2B was president and this economic hardship have reached this situation, I don't think it will even reach this situation before the whole country would have erupted. These days I see comments like if P2B was president instead of Tinubu, that Nigeria would have collapsed. I just laugh at morons. You might never know the real power of P2B until he gets to power, because he's a soft person and he's not in charge. You will just think that he's a pushover. Go and ask how he pushed the Anambra state system, how he was impeached, how many times, and he came back, because he's somebody that is how will I put it now? P2B is a quiet person, but he pushes for something to the end. He has perseverance. You understand? So going to the comment section, I see a lot of Yorubas and some Igbos saying that, oh, during Buhari's tenure of 8 years, he didn't do anything. Right now, you want to start protesting, which is very true. 8 years of locust years, these people didn't protest. And one of the reasons why this administration is facing problems because of Buhari. It's not because of that Tinubu, and Tinubu was the originator of this whole madness. It's Buhari. Buhari destroyed the country totally. Then Tinubu also made some very grave mistakes. That's why the economy is in coma. And the funny thing is that Tinubu is not even doing anything to see how he will bring back the economy to life. You understand? They're saying August 1st. For me, any protest that has a date is going to be watery. Let me tell you, because it needs to be spontaneous. It needs to be overwhelming. It's just like during the time when Buhari was president. I remember some days Boko Haram used to attack. It's like a coordinated thing. It's like uncoordinated coordination. In a day, they will be attacking 8 states in Nigeria. There was a day I counted, they killed more than 300 or 400 people, as if they were chickens. And a lot of Nigerians were not bothered. As far as it's not happening to me and my family, what's my business? Until it happens to you and your family, then you realize that Nigeria is a very unsafe place, So these are just some of the issues, And the government needs to, I don't know, Tinubu is not doing well, that's just the simple truth. And I want to give you my prediction, Tinubu will not improve Nigeria. That's what I want to say. So this protest you're doing, if your numbers are not much, you're wasting your time. If your numbers are not like the numbers that we saw when what do they call it? When Kano, when they wanted to remove this Kwankwaso man. If your numbers are not more than that, you're wasting your time. If it's not a continuous protest, if it's just one day protest, everybody go back, you're wasting your time. The protest must have numbers and it must be continuous. End of the evening, you go back. The next day, you come again. Evening, you go back. It must continue like that until your demands are met. And I know the Nigerian government will bring the police. The police are underpaid that they're even protesting to resist, to fight for them. Oh God, this Nigeria. The military and the police system is just failed. So these are just some of the issues, So I don't know. I don't see this process having magnitude. And they are going after it doesn't have magnitude. Let me predict what will happen. After it doesn't have magnitude, after it becomes watery, they will mock at you guys for failing. But let me tell you what is coming in the future. The signs are there, just like we predicted NSAS. I predicted NSAS on this channel before it happened. The signs were dead, and the hunger at that time was not like this one. No. Tinubu, let me just advise you: if you like, don't do agro mechanization, don't improve electricity. If you improve electricity overnight, if you don't do these things, you might be the first civilian president that will be. I'm telling you, in Nigeria, people always say it has never happened, but one day, when it will happen, you'll be shocked. Nigeria, it was. Let me not just tell you. If you like, don't do the right things. Don't push aggressively on these right things. Continue doing coastal road and buy a aeroplane for yourself. Nonsense. Even Dangote. You see, remember, even before the election, I was telling you guys, because I like digressing my channel, we are telling you guys that everybody that supported this government is going to weep. Dangote is weeping up and down. His tears just started though. His tears just started. Blood will come out from many of them eyes by the time their business is collapsed. By the way even the government is even attacking Dangote, I don't think it makes sense because Dangote is actually investing in Nigeria. I think even if they want to fight him, they should be subtle, not, he's invested money. Even though it's true, there is a lot of corrupt proceeds inside the whole thing. I don't know. Let me just, this country get the way it be.